Hey parents, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something incredibly powerful, how to talk to your baby to supercharge their brain development. You might hear experts talk about language nutrition, and that's exactly what it is, feeding your baby's growing mind with words. And it all starts with something simple: eye contact. When you look into your baby's eyes and talk, you're not just communicating. You're building a deep, secure connection that makes them feel safe and ready to learn. This simple act tells them, "I see you, I'm here for you, and what you have to say matters." It's the foundation for everything we're about to discuss. So let's jump into our first and probably easiest tip: become a narrator. I want you to narrate your day, out loud, to your baby. It might feel a little strange at first, talking to someone who doesn't talk back, but trust me, they are absorbing everything. Think of yourself as the host of your own reality show, with your baby as the star audience member. For example, when you're changing a diaper, don't just do it in silence. You can say something like, "Okay, let's get you into a clean diaper. First, we'll unsnap your onesie. 1 snap, 2 snaps, 3. Look at those little kicking feet. Now let's wipe you all clean. This wipe is a little cool, isn't it? Almost done. Now for the clean diaper. Let's lift your legs up. There we go. All fresh and clean. See what I did there? I connected words to actions and sensations. You're teaching them vocabulary in real time. You can do this with literally any activity. Making breakfast. I'm getting out the eggs now. See the carton? I'm going to crack the egg on the side of the bowl. Crack, in it goes. Now I'll whisk it up. Round and round we go. Folding laundry. This is Daddy's big blue shirt. It feels so soft. And here are your tiny little socks. They're so small compared to my socks. When you go for a walk, point things out. Look at that big green tree. Do you see the leaves blowing in the wind? And there's a puppy. Woof woof. By describing your actions, the objects around you, and what you see, you are building a rich world of words for your baby. You're helping their brain make crucial connections between a word and the object or action it represents. It's language learning in its most natural, effective form. Now for our second tip, and this one is all about your delivery. Use a melodic, sing-song tone. You might have heard this called parentesi or just baby talk, and while it might sound silly to other adults, it's music to your baby's ears. Research shows that babies are way more engaged and pay closer attention when we speak to them with a higher pitch, exaggerated vowels, and a happy, animated voice. This isn't about using nonsensical words, it's about the musicality of your speech. Think of it as upgrading your voice from a monotone lecture to a captivating performance. So instead of saying, "Here is your bottle," in a flat voice, try something like, "Here is your boodle." Are you hungry? Notice how the vowels are stretched out and the pitch goes up and down. That variation is what captures their attention. It signals to their brain that this message is for them, and it's important and interesting. This melodic quality helps them distinguish words and sounds more easily, which is a key part of language acquisition. It also conveys emotion. A happy, loving tone makes them feel secure and cherished, which creates the perfect emotional environment for learning. So don't be shy. Embrace your inner stage performer. Your baby will love the sound of your voice, and you'll be giving their brain a fantastic workout at the same time. Our third tip is all about creating a two-way street. Engage in back and forth conversations. Yes, even before your baby can say a single word. This is about honoring their attempts to communicate. When your baby babbles "kus" or even just makes a little grunt, they're talking to you. It's your job to respond. This teaches them the fundamental rhythm of conversation: the serve and return. You talk, they respond, they talk with a sound, and you respond. For example, if your baby looks at you and says, "Agoo," you don't just smile. You respond as if they've said the most profound thing in the world. You can say, "Oh, really? Is that what you think? Tell me more about it." Then pause, give them a moment to answer. They might coo again, or kick their feet. Then you respond again. Wow, that's so interesting. I never thought of it that way. This turn-taking is incredibly important. It teaches your baby social rules and shows them that their voice matters. They learn that when they make a sound, they can get a reaction from you, which encourages them to communicate more. You're validating their earliest vocalizations as meaningful. This simple back and forth is the very beginning of social awareness and emotional intelligence. You're showing them how to connect with another person. So listen for those little cues and babbles. Treat every sound they make as a turn in the conversation. You're not just talking at them. You're talking with them, and that makes all the difference in the world. Let's move on to tip number 4, which is about clarity and repetition, labeling and consistency. Babies' brains thrive on patterns and predictability. One of the best ways to help them learn words is to consistently use the same label for the same object every single time. It helps their brain categorize the world around them. Think about it. If you call their drinking cup a cup one day, a sippy the next, and a drink container the day after, it's really confusing for a little mind that's just starting to map out language. The key is to pick a word and stick with it. This is the cup. Every time they use it, you say, "Here is your cup," or "Do you want a drink from your cup?" The more they hear that specific word associated with that specific object, the faster their brain will lock it in. This applies to everything. This is your ball. Let's put on your shoes. Look at the dog. Be specific and be consistent. As they get a little older, you can start adding descriptors. But in the beginning, simple, consistent labeling is gold. For example, instead of just saying "let's go," you can say, "Let's get in the car." Click goes your seatbelt in the car. You're reinforcing the word car in a meaningful context. This repetition might seem boring to us, but for a baby, it's incredibly helpful. It's like building a mental dictionary, one word at a time. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathway for that word, making it easier for them to recall and eventually say it themselves. So be a consistent labeler. Your baby's brain will thank you for it. And that brings us to our final tip, which is one of my personal favorites, reading and singing. You can start this from day one. You don't need to wait until your baby can sit up or turn pages. Cuddling up with a book or singing a simple song is a beautiful way to bond while boosting language development. When it comes to reading, choose books with bright colors, simple pictures, and rhyming or repetitive text. As you read, point to the pictures and label what you see. Look at the big, red barn. And here is a little pig. The rhythm and rhyme in children's books are fantastic for language learning. They help babies predict what's coming next and learn the patterns of language. Don't worry about reading every word perfectly. The goal is to share the experience and expose them to new vocabulary in a fun, engaging way. Singing is just as powerful. Simple, repetitive sounds like "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star" or "The Wheels on the Bus" are perfect. Songs slow down language, breaking words into syllables, which makes them easier for a baby's brain to process. The melody and rhythm make the words more memorable. You can add hand gestures and actions to make it even more interactive. For example, when you sing "Old MacDonald," you can make the animal sounds and actions. This multi-sensory experience helps cement the words in their memory. Whether it's a lullaby at bedtime or a silly song during playtime, singing is a joyful way to fill your baby's world with language, rhythm, and love. So there you have it, 5 practical, powerful ways to talk to your baby. To recap, narrate your day, use a melodic tone, have back and forth conversations, be consistent with your labels, and share books and songs. And I want to end with this crucial message. You are your baby's best and most important teacher. You don't need fancy flashcards or expensive programs. The most profound learning happens in these small, everyday moments of connection. It happens when you look into their eyes, respond to their babbles, and share the world with them through your words. Every word you speak is a building block for their future. You are shaping their brain, their heart, and their ability to connect with the world. Be patient with yourself and with them. Enjoy this incredible journey of discovery together. You're doing an amazing job. Thanks so much for watching today. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content to support you on your parenting journey. We do love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your favorite way to talk to your baby? See you in the next video.